I was really having a good morning. Everything seemed to have been going right. I was enjoying everything. I just thought that today was going to be a good day. And then the Minecraft movie trailer dropped. And to summarize how I thought about it, basically, it's like watching my childhood being absolutely ripped apart, thrown into the trash, and then lit on fire. That's exactly how I felt because I genuinely haven't been more disappointed in a trailer in probably a long time. Like a really, really long time. So, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Movie Talk, and let's talk about the Minecraft movie trailer. Where do you even begin with this one? There's so many comments I would love to make, but I think the first one will be this. I knew for a while that they were going to be doing a mix between live action and animation, and I was always very hesitant on it. I didn't think it was going to be a good idea. I watched the trailer now. It actually ended up being probably even worse of an idea than I actually initially thought. I mean, it's genuinely so ugly. It looks so unbelievably bad. I look back at something like the old Minecraft music videos, like Revenge or Fallen Kingdom, those types of things. I look back at some of those music videos, and the animation is very good. Now imagine that, but with like $100 million to back it up, with a legitimate Hollywood budget. That would have looked amazing. And you know what? I wouldn't have even been mad if they didn't do the traditional Minecraft animation. If they did how they animated all the animals now, and they did that, but it was all completely animated, and so none of the real people are actually there. It was just all like an animated Steve and animated other characters. I don't know who they are. That would have been fine. I probably wouldn't have had preferred it as compared to a traditional Minecraft looking movie, but I wouldn't have been mad. But it's so stupid watching like these real life actual people running around in a completely animated world. Never once do I think that any single shot in this movie with actual people looks good at all. It all looks so bad. It looks so unnatural. It looks like it was never supposed to be like this, because it was never supposed to be like this. There should never be actual real life people inside a Minecraft movie. However, the thing that I fear the most is that I may know all the plot beats to this movie. So just think about this and think about how much this movie is probably going to be like my idea. A bunch of people from the real world somehow stumble upon some weird artifact or something, and like none of these people really know each other, they don't really like each other or anything, and they all get dropped into the Minecraft world. You see them walking out of a portal at the beginning of the movie, and they go into this world and see like how wild it is, and they discover that the end is not the end, the nether is invading the overworld, so you have to go and fight them, and they realize that the only way they can get back to the real world is by fighting the nether or something like that. And then eventually probably the ender dragon comes along, and so they do that, and probably they go to the end, they fight and they kill the ender dragon. But along that journey, they realize the power of friendship and how much they actually enjoy being in the Minecraft world as compared to the real world. So they decide to stay in the Minecraft world where they all live happily ever after. But then at the very end, there's a little tease for a sequel about some bad enemy that's going to happen. Honestly, is that really a wild thing to think that that's what this movie is probably going to be about? Because there is nothing about this trailer, and granted, it's a minute and 20 seconds long. You don't get a very long look at it. But nothing about this trailer made me think that it was going to be anything but generic. And also, I want to talk about one thing. So, we have Steve, probably the most powerful god to ever be created in all of video game history. There are very few people that could even come close to his power level that's been made in fiction in general. I mean, Steve is basically the most unstoppable, most powerful creature that has ever been created, and you cast Jack Black to play it because it's funny of like seeing like Steve is going to be played by Jack Black. Like, how funny is that? Really, it's hilarious, isn't it? It's so frustrating the choices that studios make, that they think that this is what people are going to love. Because I love Jack Black. He is hilarious. He's one of the most lovable dudes to ever grace all of Hollywood. but he keeps on getting casted in these really bad roles. There is another final thing outside of Steve, because I don't want to rant on how much I hate Steve at all, because this you could have done so much more better stuff with him, and you're doing some weird comedic thing with him. But there is one final thing that I really, really want to talk about. Watching this trailer, this is the exact plot of Minecraft Legends. And you want to know how that ended up? It was a complete and utter bomb, and now you are basically taking that idea of the Nether invading the overworld, and it's this big war against each other. You're really gonna be stealing the plot of the game that nobody actually liked and using that for the movie. I really hope there's so much more to this movie than what this trailer showed, because right now this trailer is awful. It's truly an awful, awful, awful trailer. You know what I really wish the story was about? I thought of my own little Minecraft movie idea, and I think it could genuinely be pretty good. So imagine this. Steve washes up on the ocean one day, like has no idea who he is, how he got there, and he discovers this giant world of blocks. And he finds these villages and this little, and like this hints of a massive civilization that used to live years and years ago. And then he finds one person who is like him, Alex. And they go on this journey through the Nether and into the end as they try to understand what exactly happened, like what happened to their world, how they got there, and everything. And I mean, obviously, there's still a lot of plot details I don't really know. Like I don't know like what I would do a whole lot with, like what really happened to this ancient civilization. But still, like that general idea would be so cool to see. It would be so awesome. But with all this being said, it is just a teaser trailer. It is less, not even 1.5 minutes long. It is a minute and 20 seconds of just showcasing this movie off to let people know that, hey, it's being made. I want to see a legitimate trailer, like a full 2.5 minute long trailer of what this actual movie looks like. I want to see that before anything, because right now, like, it looks terrible, it looks horrendous, but there's been some truly awful trailers for some really good movies. Is it likely that this is going to be a good movie? Not at all. I think that this is going to be one of those films that completely ruins, it's not going to ruin my childhood, but it's going to leave a stain in my memory of what Minecraft is. And I have no faith in this movie. I had a lot of question marks because of what I heard about going into this movie. But now, after seeing this footage, I mean, all faith has just completely left the door. It looks horrible. It does not look good even in the slightest. I have no faith that this will actually be anything but bad. And I'm going to go see it opening day, but it's going to be very reluctantly. I'm not going to be going into this movie super excited about it. Granted, the trailers for like after this could end up being really good and my mind can be changed. We don't really know about it a whole lot yet. I mean, it doesn't come out until May, so we still have a very long time before this eventually does come out. But just looking at it right now, I mean, there's no reason to believe that this isn't going to just be trash. There is also, I don't know if I keep on saying this, but there is one final thing. I've been looking down in the comments below. People, do people hate Minecraft story mode? Is that a thing that people actually like really despise? What's wrong with Minecraft story mode? You know what? If that's really a thing, I will die on that hill. That Minecraft story mode was a very good game. I would have wished that they could have done a season 3 because I would have bought it. I have maybe another conversation. I'll talk about some of my memories. Truly traumatizing memories that I've had with this game. Maybe another time I'll talk about that. But there is nothing wrong with Minecraft Story Mode. I will defend that game. It is really funny, a really interesting game. It goes really unique concepts and goes down interesting rabbit holes on how they kind of create this own world inside of Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with that. I really loved season 2. That was a really good season. But I don't understand why people are hating on this movie so much. I mean, if there is a reason, like a good reason why, comment down below, because I really am confused about all the hate that it's getting. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say. I mean, what do you think of the trailer? I mean, do you disagree with me? Do you think that the trailer was actually really good and that I'm wrong on basically everything? I'd love to hear all your thoughts down below. And I mean, if you want, like and subscribe, share the video if you want. Everything really just helps me out. Just even just giving a little like just that. I greatly appreciate all of it. And that's really all I have to say. Minecraft Blow movie looks terrible, but kind of was expecting, I was kind of fearing that that's probably what it was going to end up being like. But anyways, I mean, I'm only getting more and more depressed talking about this. So until next time, it's movie talk. See ya.